Hello everyone and welcome back to Monsters of the Mind. As always, I'm your host Mr.G. Unfortunately, Vincent can't be here since even after coming to his world, I can't find him. I knew I should have put that tracking device on him, but my morals got in the way, so I didn't. I swear, we have searched this entire world, and by that I mean we searched the forest and the swamp, but we can't find it. But we still needed a video, so yeah. Today we're talking about Bigfoot's smelly Floridian cousin, the Skunk Ape. Skunk Ape refers to the fact that almost every sighting of it talks about a horrible smell. I think it might be a species, maybe. I have a hard time believing a single monster could be seen in this many places. Like most cryptids, it was pretty morally neutral. It comes from Florida and it's an American cryptid, since Florida is an American state, obviously. The Skunk Ape is our second Sasquatch in this series. Like I said a few episodes ago, I'll go more into detail about Sasquatches when I get to Bigfoot. As for the Skunk Ape, it's spotted almost exclusively in the Floridian Everglades, which is home to many strange animals like alligators, crocodiles, manatees, and because one of the Tarzan movies was filmed there, it's also home to a bunch of feral monkeys. The skunk ape, true to its name, is always reported to smell incredibly foul, with almost every sighting reporting an incredibly powerful odor. As for what the skunk ape is, most people think that it's just a black bear, which do indeed live in the Everglades. I think. I know they live in Florida, but I'm not sure if they live in the Everglades themselves. But still, it does match description-wise. The skunk ape's usually reported to have black fur. Black bears obviously have black fur. Well, some of them actually have brown hair, but that's not relevant here. And plus, as most people know, bears can stand on their hind legs, and the skunk ape is often reported as being bipedal. You know, things like that. And plus, when bears do stand on their hind legs, they do have a very primate-like appearance. For me personally, I kind of find the skunk ape a bit confusing, since there have been sightings of Bigfoot in Florida, so what's going on here exactly? Is there a turf war going on between the two, and Bigfoot's not allowed in the Everglades, and the skunk ape lives there or something? I don't know. I just find this whole regional thing confusing. I'm pretty sure these are the only two Sasquatches that have overlapping territories. And to be honest, it confuses me to no end as to where Bigfoot sightings end and skunk ape sightings begin. Does it start as soon as you enter the Everglades, and as soon as you see a Sasquatch there, it's a skunk ape, but anything outside of that is Bigfoot? I don't get it. Normally, this is where I would do Vincent's segment, but he's not here, so I'm going to do my best imitation of him. When I was young, this monster beat me up, and now I hate it. The end. Well, that was easier than I thought. Now, let's look at the card. What the fudge? What? No, really. What the fudge? That is not an ape. That is a giant sloth from the Ice Age. Why? Why would you do this? I get that you probably wanted a design I get that you wanted a different design than Bigfoot or the Yeti, but why would you make something that is clearly not an ape? I mean, it calls it an ape on the card. It says that it straight up says that it got the ape part because it resembles an orangutan, but yet they made it look like a megatherium. Here's my theory about this. In South America, there are supposed sightings of megatherium-like creatures. Maybe this design was originally going to be used for that, but at the last minute, they, for some reason, decided that they don't want that, instead want the skunk ape, and the people who made the design didn't want to have to change it, so they just recycled that design or something. That's the only explanation I can think of here. Anyway, something else I find funny on this card is that on the back it says that a Florida man once found supposed evidence of the skunk ape, but the government took it away. I just kind of find that funny because it's just because I just thinking, yes, everyone knows that of all the things the government wants to keep secret, it's definitely the skunk ape. I just find that funny for some reason. It's just it's because I can just imagine a bunch of government guys going, what should we keep secret? Oh, I know. How about that ape in Florida that's basically Bigfoot but smelly? Also here it says that the fact that apples disappear from ropes tied to trees is proof that the skunk ape is real. And I'm just you realize bears are a thing, and those can also stand on their hind legs, right? Right? And also, the Everglades has monkeys in it because of Tarzan, as I said earlier. So, Yeah. Anyway, because this card clearly does not depict an ape, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. The only reason it doesn't get a 0 out of 10 is because everything else about this card is pretty accurate, except for maybe the government part. This is the only place that's talked about the skunk ape that's told that story. Now, this is usually the part where I would talk about skunk apes in pop culture, but I can't find any. So, yeah. That's all for this episode of Monsters of the... Mr. G! Mr. G! I just found someone who thinks they might know where Vincent is! No, wait, really? Okay, wait, okay. So, you know Vincent? Of course I do. He saved my village from an attack after the Tooth Fairy's little experiment went rogue and proved immune to magic. Okay, so that's how you know him, but you said you saw him? Yes, about an hour ago, I was, picking some flowers near the entrance to the underworld, and I saw Vincent head in there. I don't know what he's planning, but, yeah, I don't know what he's planning. Oh, thank you so much. You are a wonderful fairy. Wait, I thought fairies were small, though. You're thinking of pixies, dear. Got it. Well, guess we're going to the underworld then. See you later. Mr. G, I'm glad we have a lead on Vincent, but what are we going to do about the series in case we don't survive? Don't worry. For the next episode, I just pawned it off on the monster that's on the card. Don't you remember what happened last time you did that, though? Don't worry. Don't worry. The new screen is fireproof, and it's borderline indestructible. You would have to be a really powerful being in order to break it. Oh, so it is next time then. This is finally my time to shine, as opposed to my stupid cousin. Well, here we are at the gates of the underworld. Who knows what's gonna happen down there? You guys ready? 'Cause I am. Let's do this thing.